What up, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Princess, SoundCloud, SoundClick. It's your boy Tom 202 coming at you one more again on a sunny Friday. Not a cloud in the sky. It's beautiful out here. It's a beautiful day the Lord has made. And don't forget to check out my album just right there. This is another excerpt of the NBA is fixed. Oh, I'm sorry, the NFL is fixed. Going into football season. And talking about Colin Kaepernick again. And, you know, I was listening to Jay Morrison today on Fox News, and he was paired against another, I guess, liberal, right-wing Republican black person. They always do that. And then a white dude who's the mediator who's right in the middle. And basically, I want to give a shout out to Jay Morrison. He was talking about the facts. Let's take the facts of, what Colin Kaepernick was standing up for. And he was talking about Colin Kaepernick was standing up for oppression here in America for second-class citizens. And Jim Morrison went on to also bring up the facts for the last 398 years we have been second-class citizens. And the other idiot he was arguing against, was talking about if you go to any airport, you'll see more Africans pouring into the country than any other nationality, which we don't know if that's true or not. That's just his opinion. As a matter of fact, he never gave any facts. He gave all opinion, while Jay Morrison was given all facts. He was like, let's get to the facts now, your opinion. And he was saying, the other guy was saying it's disgusting that our ancestors were slaves and they would, and that you're calling us second-class citizens. And the simple fact that we are second-class citizens by definition. By definition, we're second-class citizens. Jay Morrison also bring up the 13th Amendment. I can't quote him directly, but, the other guy was also talking, I don't even remember the other guy's name. I don't care about his name because he was on there just to try to, what Fox News does. Let's put a black guy up there like they put that stupid sheriff up there, to say stuff, the guy from Milwaukee. And he's always condemning Black Lives Matter and they're a terrorist group and yada, yada, yada. But nonetheless, back to Colin Kaepernick. So this argument is on Fox. Jay Morrison called Colin Kaepernick a hero. I wouldn't call him a hero. If I don't stand up for the flag of my hero, it's not a hero. But, the other guy is talking about how Muhammad Ali, stood up against the flag, and Muhammad Ali, by the way, did not go to the draft. He didn't want to fight in what he called a white man's war. And they were talking about how Muhammad Ali lost. There was a financial loss for Muhammad Ali, and there's no financial loss for Colin Kaepernick. And I want to start with that and say you're out of your mind if you think the NFL is not going to cancel Colin Kaepernick's Christmas in some kind of way. And the white dude, spoke up and said, well, wait a minute, Colin Kaepernick is going to lose money. Yeah, he's going to lose endorsements. That's what happens when you start standing up against the norms. People start looking at you and like, you're not going with the flow. So we don't want to go with your program because they lose money. It's all about money. His endorsements, people are going to start cutting him off of endorsements. I mean, I guess Tiger Woods is a bad example, but even though what exactly mattered Tiger Woods, he was a womanizer. He probably still is. But nonetheless, he lost a lot of endorsements. I mean, anyone who goes against the grain in some kind of way, Tiger Woods was a bad example, but I think Tiger Woods' situation was funny more than anything. But anyone who goes against the grain in some kind of way, and they're in a public eye, whoever supports them is going to lose money. Look at Ryan Lochte. I mean, he lost support immediately because of the lie he told in the Olympics. You know, and him and his guys were clowning around, did some stupid stuff, was tearing up a bathroom there in Rio, and then they said they got robbed when at gunpoint, and Ryan Lochte was like, "Oh, not." I was like, "Man, you're not gonna rob me," or whatever bull crap he tried to spew. While his other friends got robbed, he said he did, he had a gun to his head and he stood up to the guy. When actually it was just a security guard that told them guys to sit down because they had tore up the bathroom. It's like, hey, sit down. You know, it was like, oh, what, Ryan? So, listen, Colin Kaepernick will get punished. He will get punished in some kind of financial way. He is due to make what, $61 million. He has a $61 million contract. I think this year alone it's $11.9 million. He will lose some of that money. He won't lose all of it because some of it is guaranteed, but they'll try to shuffle him off to another team. That's what they're going to do. But as far as him and his persons, I want to say this one more again. Colin Kaepernick never said anything about white people. He never said the white police. He said police. He never came out directly and said the white police are doing this. He said police. And he said how there are bodies in the street. And he said how, the police are going on vacation. And he is exactly right. So, for those of you guys who listen to me, you know what I'm saying, and, or on my channel, listen to what I say every now and then, I appreciate you guys. But I want you guys to know that for one, I'm not a racist. You know what I mean? I am not against white people. I know some beautiful white people, you know. However, this country is so marred by racism that if you're not strong in your stance against racism, it's easy to become a racist because of all the death and the social I don't even know the word for it. For one, the social media constantly putting the two races in our face to war against each other. And I just want to say this, that this war has been going on. For one, it's in the Civil War. Our Civil War has been the longest standing war in America. And I said that in my last video. Since we've been here, we have been at war with white people. We have been at war with oppression. We have been at war with ourselves. Black people are the only people who look at each other and hate each other immediately without a word being said. We look at each other, you dark or you're light, or, we just hate each other immediately. My family over here, your family over here, we gonna fight against it just for no reason. This is one of the reasons why black people are oppressed. Because we don't know how to stand up. We don't know how to pick a leader. We all want to be individualized. And we don't want to follow anyone. Because we're all, I'm not going to follow him. Okay, well, but then you're scattered. And that's an issue. And so, my opinion as far as all this racism is concerned, I'm not going to turn around and hate white people, but I hate racism. If you're black, white, Chinese, listen, I don't support anyone who doesn't support black people, even if you're black. If you are a black dude and you can't stand and you're reverse racist, I will not support you at all. I don't support the Arabs. I don't support, I don't go into their store. They got a store right around here. I don't go in the Arab store. They got a couple of them here because they don't support black people. They take our money. I don't support any Asian that doesn't support black people. I won't go into your store. Forget you. You don't need my money. There are no black stores around here, like the little 5 and Dime and 7-Eleven. There's none of them are black. All the liquor stores, all the little side stores, they're all owned by foreigners. None of them are black stores, and they used to all be black. I don't go into those stores. I mean, I wouldn't shop at Kroger's if I didn't have to. You know what I mean? If I could grow my own stuff and be good, I would do that. And when I get some land, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I just want to let y'all know that. I am not a racist, but I am definitely against racism. And I don't care what color you are. I don't care what nationality you are. Even if you are my flesh and blood, if you start talking that I hate all white people stuff, I can't rock with you at all. I may love you from a distance, but don't bring that over here because I'm not going to go around and just start hating white people. You know what I'm saying? There are some beautiful white people out there, and I just refuse to hate them. But the minute they roll up on me with some of that, I hate you because you're black, well, then fine. And you drew the line in the sand, and that's where we stand. Go on about your business. It's your boy Tone 202. Do not be a racist. It's just an ugly thing. Don't do it. I'm out.